2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. D.A.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Hernan Gomez kicks to Beasley. Corner shot. Good on the bucket. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Jazz passing it around. And it's in there.
From there, Mitchell's a legitimate scoring threat. Has a mix of creative finishes once he gets near the rim.
Pass to Russell. We've played just over a minute here in the first. To the middle. Towns, no luck.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Beasley against Mitchell. There's the lob to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Beasley outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's Conley. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Russell dishes to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Conley, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez, and Jake Layman subbed in for Beasley. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Johnson following the basket by Emmanuel Mudiay. Over in the corner. Johnson right side. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Bogdanovich looking around. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Culver. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Now, here's Clarkson. Over in the corner, Mudiay. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right eye. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Great job by Johnson. The ability to catch and finish in the same motion.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Mudiay. Reed with the rebound. Now, here's Culver. On the wing, Johnson. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
High post, Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. It's stolen. It's tipped. Here's Noel, and a lot of contact on that one. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Mitchell passes to Gobert. The three. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by O'Neal. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter. And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive. Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Here's a Kogi. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell right side. And Utah again with the bucket.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Out to the wing. Clarkson against Beasley. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Mitchell in the corner for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
The baseline J. Again, the Jazz score.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And Beasley, here we go. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 steal. He's been a different... And that'll about do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Okogie. Rebound by Mitchell. Conley scanning the floor. The wide open look here for Ingles. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Outside, Russell. He kicks to Towns. And it's blocked by Conley, and they're able to recover. 4 on the shot clock. Towns with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Okogie for 3.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Towns.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Russell high post. And he gets it to go from the high post. Russell's got 6 points.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
Beasley finds Towns. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Stolen by Conley. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Clarkson passes to Moutier. He dishes it to Gobert. Back to Moutier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Here's Noel. Passes to Hernan Gomez. Out to Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
Over to the left wing. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 12.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Here's the three. That one's not going to go. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with the ball. It's a one-point game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Conley out there with Clarkson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. And Bogdanovic kicks to Clarkson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Russell passes to Johnson. Back to Russell. And stolen by Bogdanovic. To the left wing. Conley kicks to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovic. Now the pass to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 7-point Utah lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Conley gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And here's Culver. And he lays in the alley-oop.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Clarkson dishes to Gobert. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Minnesota making a switch. Noel's checked in. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Noel. Covered by Conley. Noel, no good. Utah leading by 7. Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Bogdanovic is most effective when his teammates are setting him up, and all he has to do is knock it down.
Culver passes to Layman. Now here's Culver. Covered by Conley. It's stolen by Gobert. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mitchell wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Johnson. And the shot goes in.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Down low. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. And the Jazz lead by 9. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Noel passes to Reed. Kicks it out to Johnson. They get a hand on it. To the inside. Here's Noel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Gets the first. That brings them within 8. And he makes both free throws. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Ball's knocked loose. 1:15 left in the fourth. Here's Reed, and he uses the glass on the layup. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Culver. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chest out for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And it's Mitchell missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Beasley kicks to Culver. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Reed. Over Gobert. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell on the corner. And so it's Utah who scrapes by with a win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory. Welcome to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And Ricky Rubio, last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Gobert finds Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Here's Rubio, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Down low. Passes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Booker with no one around. Misses the 3. And here's Utah. Mitchell outside. "13 feet away. Up again. Gobert. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Oubre. No one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Conley feeling it out. The 3. Another miss by Utah. The Suns leading. And up the court come the Suns on the break. No good from Booker. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Ingles. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The pass to Ingles. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Sun changes for Phoenix. Saric comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Oubre. And Utah also making a switch. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Rubio with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And they call an illegal screen here. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's O'Neal. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Bridges dishes to Baines. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson taking his time here. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Jerome passes to Saric. Here's Jerome. Back to Saric. Gobert with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Clarkson. Here's Davis. Back to Clarkson. Nice move. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up 4. 2K Sports, back to... And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor for Utah, Davis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Here's Mudiay with the tip. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
Carter against Clarkson. Here's Jerome. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Mudiay. Now here's Davis. Back to Mudiay. Inside. Gobert the pass to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Mudiay. Carter against Clarkson. Back to Mudiay. Pass to Davis. Here's O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jerome. Pass to Bridges. Feeds it to Kaminsky. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mudiay. Hits it from 3-point range.
And the reliability of Bogdanovic. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Here's Booker. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Ayton. And he makes good on the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
And it's Conley penetrating. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Rubio looking it over. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Booker from the arc. Utah with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mitchell up top, covered by Rubio. Good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Right wing. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the pass to Baines. Rubio with a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either. Mitchell outside. Back to Bogdanovic. Mitchell left side. Over Booker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, you got to stay down on Bogdanovic's shot fake. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy. And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovic put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Stolen by Conley. Pass to Gobert. Conley against Ayton. Conley kicks to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Lots of room. A rebound by Johnson. And another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Gobert with it. He's covered by Ayton. Rubio against Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Oubre against Gobert. Here's Ayton. And that one drops for him. Ayton's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And stolen by Ayton. Johnson outside. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Suns here with a different look. Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Carter against Mudiay. Carter right side. Exit out to Booker. Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Mudiay finds Gobert. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Bogdanovich against Saric. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Booker.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Mudiay against Carter. Mudiay kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gobert. Poked away. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Saric. And he gets it to go. Saric has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seen disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Booker against Clarkson. Booker left side.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Phoenix making a change here. Baines is checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Count that bucket. And it's 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Clarkson against Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets it back. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys,
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
and he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Rubio outside. He had stolen by Ingles. Now here's Conley. Ingles passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Suns trail by 4. Johnson outside. Rubio outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Conley. There's the pass to Gobert. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Oubre's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, probably going to have to do more than that as Oubre is finding a way to get into that seam and then overcomes that aggressive defense to score.
Mitchell against Rubio. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Oubre outside.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Some changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Aaron Baines, and it's Devin Booker in for Johnson. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Booker against Mitchell. Elbow shot is on the way, and it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal inside, covered by Oubre. Outside Conley. From deep. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Mitchell passes to Gobert. He kicks it to Ingles. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell outside. He feeds it to Gobert. Clock at 4. Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
The drive by Booker. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the wing, Ingles. Now the dish to Mitchell. Over Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Shot from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Takes it out to Booker. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To take the lead. Yes!
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Pass to Gobert. Ingles dishes to Conley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball, and Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side. So I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good.
And becoming more of a playmaker, Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Gallinari with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
Now, here's Mitchell. On target from 13 feet.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell up and in from the low block.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Paul outside. Over Conley. Paul can't get it to go.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Ingles passes to Gobert. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Ingles. It's hauled in by Adams. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul outside. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Outside Conley. He kicks to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. The shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's the break. Dort passes to Paul. Paul missing again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
There's the feed to Ingles. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Paul with the 3. Paul missing again.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
On the wing, Ingles. Adams defending. Here's Mitchell. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 6.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Paul for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got a couple of threes now in the first for Oklahoma City.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
It's stolen. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Diallo. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Schroeder. Fires the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
They get it back.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Clock at 6. Tries again. It's another look. And it's Noel missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Moutier against Schroeder. Moutier dishes to Gobert, and they take the lead. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Here's Schroeder. From the high post, he drills it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Moutier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clarkson passes to Davis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Out to the wing. Over Moutier. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Moutier, and it's denied.
Wow, twice on the pipe from Dennis Schroeder. Woo-hoo!
Muscala with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Pass to Noel. And Muscala has it in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder against O'Neal. No good with the layup. Oklahoma City trailing. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Moutier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. Here's Noel. Now Schroeder over Bogdanovich. Ferguson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries a three. Shoots over Clarkson. From past the arc. They get a bet. Stolen by Mitchell. .27 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. The dish to Davis. Utah needs to get off a shot here. It's good. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And that'll do it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, check Bogdanovich.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adams has got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovich. Here's Adams. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Paul. Out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Releases from 15, and there's another one for the Jazz. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Inside, here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Paul with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got 11 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The tray. Mitchell's shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Paul for 3. The Thunder keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Gallinari wide open. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Over Conley. The shot by Paul, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz leading by 4. Conley with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Mitchell. Six to shoot. Outside Conley. A second chance effort. And it's Mitchell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Paul left side. He had stolen by Ingles and taken away by Paul. Over to the left wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Ingles finds Mitchell. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ferguson out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Diallo in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Jazz. Schroeder outside to tie it up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And dishes to Gobert. Ingles up top. He's covered by Muscala. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. O'Neal passes to Moutier. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots it. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by O'Neal. Gobert's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz. Passes to Muscala. From outside the arc. And And the pass to Ferguson. Out left to the wing. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Noel kicks to Muscala. Stolen by O'Neal. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Here's O'Neal. From outside, off the mark. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Ferguson, guarded by O'Neal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Ingles, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles. Gallinari on the wing. Kicks it to Paul. To stop the drought. Pass to Dort. Gallinari inside the three-point line, but they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Adams' shot is good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. It's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dishes it to Gallinari. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul with the 3, and Davis pulls it down. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Niang. Gallinari with the steal. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Gallinari outside. The pass to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Paul missing again.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
52 seconds left in the game. Pass to Moutier. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Adams. Money!
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And it's Mitchell missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Adams feeds it to Gallinari. All up top to take the lead. Misses the tray. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We get a look at the sun shining in the building. And
Kevin, good evening.
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. They grab their own miss. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Dishes it to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
From downtown, the offensive rebound. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Finished off the break. Okogie's got the opening basket of the game for the Timberwolves.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Presses off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Conley against Russell. The 19-foot shot, and the basket is good.
Looking good, D'Angelo. Very smooth in your motion.
Towns against Mitchell. Beasley with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Attacking on the drive, and that's going to give Russell some free throws this time.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Russell hits them both. And so just over a minute and a half played. Conley, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Here's Beasley. A putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
It's good.
Well, I like the focus Towns has. So confident down low. Taking advantage of his size there.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. And remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Now here's Beasley after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Another shot, and it's Beasley laying it in.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Mitchell, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here's Noel. Shoots over Clarkson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell outside. And the shot is good. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Here's Noel. Passes it to Culver. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Reed. And Davis pulls it down.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Clarkson. Got a piece of it.
Well, I love how Culver uses his length and athleticism to deny shots.
Gobert with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Fires for three. Utah gets it back. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Noel. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. Kicks to Davis. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Culver. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good from outside. Fast break, Minnesota. Goes up at the stripe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump, paved the way.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. O'Neal is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now here's Davis. Clarkson taking his time here. And the shot goes in. Clarkson's got the lead up to 1 now for Utah. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now, here's Culver. Following the shot by Ed Davis. From 15 feet away, a nice shot by Culver. Culver's got his first 2 points.
When he gets inside the arc, Jarrett Culver, very effective. Able to create for himself in just about any situation.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Outside, Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And at Texas Tech, Jarrett Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Boy, despite his youth, I love the attitude Towns has because it's infectious, and he seems to have the attributes of a genuine leader.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Mitchell, and the layup is good. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Russell. And at the top of the key, Towns. Beasley outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Bogdanovich wide open. Off target with his three. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Beasley. Rebound, Utah. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here's Conley. 1:19 left in the second quarter. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
He was all alone on that one. Mitchell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Towns finds Beasley. Over Conley. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley feeling it out. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Chalk up 2 there. Okogie's got his 2nd bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. But thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They ended the period holding up. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4th spot.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
Conley into the lane. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Beasley right side. From 15 feet away, that shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell. Can't hit from in close.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's Russell missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Ingles finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. Drains the 19-footer. He's got 13.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Russell passes to Towns. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Towns. Good work there as it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Mitchell, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
And Russell gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Left side, Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Noel. Gobert with the block. They recover it. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Gobert. Here's Clarkson. Back to Gobert. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Here's Moutier. And Culver pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That one is off.
Boy, the ceiling is really high for Jarrett Culver. I mean, this guy has already established himself as an outstanding talent, but he keeps getting better, and I think that's going to continue.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. That one goes. Count it. Clarkson's got 8 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Culver kicks to Johnson. To the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Moutier, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Ingles, and he banks in the layup. Ingles has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jazz.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Culver, kicks it out to Johnson, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Mike Conley's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. Clarkson dishes to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Russell looking around. To the wing on the left. Stolen by O'Neal. It's intercepted. To the paint. Here's a Kogi. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal passes to Conley. Back to O'Neal. It's to Gobert. The dish to Ingles. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Utah lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Jazz have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Clarkson finds Conley. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Russell against Conley. Pulls up on the elbow. And too long on the shot. Jazz leading by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Okogie, the pass to Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Culver passes to Reed, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Now here's Colton. Over by Conley. It's good.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Shoots the 3. Reed with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Mitchell. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Conley left side. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Stolen by Conley. He dishes it to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell right side. Shoots from the baseline. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Jazz on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Moutier looking around. From deep three-point range. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. That's good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Payday.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for it.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And that one drops. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Gobert can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Rubio against Ingles. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You see the defender right there playing physical, trying to impose his will, but Rubio's tough.
Passes it to Mitchell. Launches it. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Booker against Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. From the stripe. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Mitchell finds Gobert, poked loose, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Suns leading by 10. Here's Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Conley penetrating, and the layup falls.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Mitchell against Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ayton's got 8 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rubio outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. 58 seconds left to play in the first. He feeds it to Ayton. Trying to get open is Johnson, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ingles can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 14. Mitchell left side.
I just don't know how you defend.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. They get it again. O'Neal kicks to Davis. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. DeAndre, he has been the guy. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Davis is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Carter finds Baines. Back to Carter. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Jerome, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Davis. Gobert the pass to Davis. Second chance shot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Pass to Jerome. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Saric right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moutier. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And Phoenix also making a switch. Kaminsky's checked in. 4 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Jazz trail by 13. O'Neal dishes to Davis. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there it is for him. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here is Carter after the basket by Utah. Out to the right wing. Now here's Kaminsky. D right on him. He gets that one. And the Suns lead by 11.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Clarkson against Carter. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Davis, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Carter up top. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And there's the pass to Ingles. Davis kicks to Ingles. Back to Davis. Carter outside. Down low. Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yeah, easy call.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. And here are the Suns now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Carter with it, picked up by Davis. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And it's Baines missing. Jazz trail by 11. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rubio looking around. There's the dish to Baines. Another shot. And Rubio kicks to Baines. 4 seconds left. Great D that time from Davis. And that one is off. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's hear from you. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Kaminsky. And it's Baines in at the 5, home in the paint.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Good. Rubio's got 6 points.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Pocket two. Count that one.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Inside. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Pulls up, high post. That one doesn't go. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Puts up a 3. And Baines pulls it down. Phoenix leading by 15. Oubre outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And there's the feed to Rubio. Oubre, no one around him. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Oubre's got his first points in this one. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
That's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Utah again with the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Rubio against Conley. Rubio dishes to Baines. Kicks it out to Rubio. A rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 13. Pass to Niang. Fires the 3. That shot missing.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Baines passes to Oubre. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Misses from close range. To the inside. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. Oubre pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rubio the pass to Kaminsky. Oubre outside. To end the drought, Baines trying to get open. Oubre good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Mitchell passes to Niang. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Moutier looking around. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. O'Neal is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Moutier in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now, here's Clarkson. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. The shot by Sharch, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Moutier. And the shot is long.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. And for the Suns, Devin Booker, he's checked in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Now here's Conley. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Here's Bridges. Nifty move. A shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Suns. Mitchell up top over Booker. The Jazz again can't hit it. Suns leading by 22. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Conley against Rubio. Conley the pass to Gobert. Right side Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Oubre against O'Neal. Banked in off the glass. 1:49 left in the fourth. And here's Booker from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovich dishes to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Suns also making a change. Carter, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. Pass to Morgan. To the left side wing. Here's Niang. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Oni after the Suns pick up 2. Pass to Moutier. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The shot's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
On offense, here are the Jazz. Here's Niang. Bradley kicks to Niang. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K68.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. So here's Oklahoma City starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position.
Like to see Gilgeous-Alexander continue to get more and more consistent from there.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Three-pointer. Paul for 3. Utah with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bogdanovich finds Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. Ingles with the ball. 5 on the clock. Passes to Gobert. Over Gallinari. Nice shot by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Ball against Conley. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
It's stolen by Adams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Paul for 3. The Thunder with another miss. On offense, here are the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Paul against Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Gallinari. They grab their own miss to the right side. Paul passes to Adams. Kicks it out to Paul from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Utah trailing here, and here we go. Conley left side. .143 left to play in the first quarter, and he hits it to tie the game up. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander against O'Neal. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Count that one.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. That's one of his many strengths.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jazz passing it around. From the line. Doesn't go that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Alinari outside. Plenty of space. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. This one for three. Sinks the triple.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Paul for three. That one misses. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 1. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Davis. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Noel. Here's Schroeder. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now here's Mudiay. No points in the game yet for him.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Mudiay.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Ferguson, guarded by O'Neal. Diallo kicks to Ferguson, and Muscala has it in the corner. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Schroeder missing. Jazz leading by 3. Davis dishes to Mudiay. Over Noel. Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Now here's Mudiay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if you're going to foul Davis on the shot, that's the place to do it. Don't let him get anything easy.
Gobert, he's checked in for O'Neal. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Schroeder, and it's good for 2.
At 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the middle. Gobert down low. Ingles finds Mudiay. Up and in on the layup. Mudiay's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Like the explosiveness of Mudiay there, powering through the defense on that difficult finish.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Now the pass to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder from past the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Moutier. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Diallo the pass to Muscala. Back to Diallo. Oklahoma City moving it around.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gobert the pass to Moutier. And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Over to the wing. Here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Diallo inside. He's covered by Clarkson.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Moutier with the ball. Diallo's there. Now Moutier passes it to Ingles. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Diallo. It's stolen by Moutier. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the... Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz leading by 6. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Pass to Paul. Knocks it loose. And the Thunder can't hang on to the ball. Conley scanning the floor. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Mitchell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gallinari throws it down.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. No good on the 3. Jazz leading by 5. Bogdanovich up top. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Paul passes to Adams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. 8 points for him. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. And Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. The dish to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Thunder trailing by 5. That's a 2 from Paul. The Thunder with another miss.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Mitchell looking it over. Count the basket. Mitchell's got 5 now.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Terrence Ferguson comes in for Steven Adams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple. Utah leading by 7. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
A 3 ball. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala is checked in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell outside. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bounce pass from Diallo. And Noel kicks to Muscala. To end the cold streak. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 9. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Clarkson. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 11-point cushion. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in at point. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, fighting through some defense right there. Schroeder showing some offensive confidence right now.
Fires the 3. Utah gets it back. Pass to Mitchell. The 3 from Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Mike Conley's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gallinari comes in for Nerlens Noel. Here's Schroeder. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Ball's checked in for Oklahoma City. So it's the Jazz now. Conley left side. Kicks to Ingles. There's the pass to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. Gobert dishes to Ingles. Adams brings the double team. Fades and shoots. Ingles can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Gallinari passes to Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Paul with the 3, drains it from beyond the arc.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. On the wing, Ingles. To the paint. And the Jazz with possession here. They lead by 7.
And it's always great to see Gallo play that kind of defense, stepping up to the challenge.
Here's Dort. Gallinari outside. Paul for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Now here is Conley, guarded closely. Paul with the defensive effort. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Paul's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. Outside Conley. And that one goes long.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Paul. There's the 3. Tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Clarkson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This guy's a gamer.
Thunder trailing by 4. Back to Paul. From deep. Over to the left wing. Over Conley. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Paul, right side. Adams down low. Gobert on him. Gallinari finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Down low. It's tipped. Back to Mitchell. Over Paul. Misses off the right eye. And so it's Utah who's 35 with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they can